So our next topic taken here is photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. Next topic taken is photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? This effect basically is used where? It is used in preparation of photovoltaic cells. This effect is used in photovoltaic cells, solar cells, the cells which convert solar energy to electrical energy. In that cells preparation, we are using this photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric? See the word photo, photons of light, they will cause electric effect or production of electricity. That is what happens in the photovoltaic cells, solar cells, that they convert the energy of sunlight to electrical energy. Now what is effect? Write on the for the effect, write on definition. देखिए, it is a phenomena ejection of electrons from certain metal surfaces. Which metals? Normally highly electropositive metals. When photons of suitable frequency strikes on metal surfaces. It is a phenomena of ejection of electron from certain metal surfaces. Which metal surfaces taken here? Highly electropositive metals, because they can give electron easily. When photons of suitable frequency strikes on the metal surface, means if I suppose take here, this can be taken, say, metal surface which have electron here. Now when the photons strike the electron, photons having energy h nu strike on the electron is coming out. This electron coming out is called as photoelectron. This electron is called as photoelectron. So suppose that we can have the effect, this electron is taken, electron on the surface of the metal, means electron anywhere will be under the effect of nuclear attraction force. This electron is under the effect of nuclear attractive force. So for this ejection of this electron, some energy will be required. How much energy required? That energy required can be taken numerically same as the electrons ionization energy. We can take all the photons here cannot be causing this ejection of electron. Only those photons which have suitable frequency can cause this ejection of electron. For that we take one term, energy of the photon, part of energy of photon, that second h nu naught will be used up in overcoming the electrostatic attraction force between the electron and the nucleus of the metal atoms, and the rest part of energy of photon will convert to photoelectrons kinetic energy. This expression will be used up here, that a part of this energy of photon will be used up to overcome electrostatic attraction force. How much energy? h nu naught. In this case, this term taken is nu naught is called as threshold frequency. And this term h nu naught is called as then threshold energy. That all the photons are not able to cause the ejection of photoelectron. Only those photons can cause the ejection of electron which have frequency more than threshold frequency. That the condition for ejection of electron from the metallic surface, that energy called as threshold energy, frequency, and energy called threshold energy. So how we can define threshold frequency? You can write definition of threshold frequency. लिख लीजिए इसका definition. Write down definition of threshold frequency. It is minimum amount of energy. It is minimum frequency. It is minimum frequency that a photons should possess. It is minimum frequency that a photon should possess to cause the ejection of photoelectron. To cause the ejection of photoelectron. Then how we define threshold energy? You can write definition of also threshold energy. It is minimum energy. It is minimum energy that a photon should have. That a photon should have to cause the ejection of photoelectron. To cause the ejection of photoelectron, or to show this effect, photoelectric effect. So this expression taken here, we can take of this h nu become equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy is used here. Are you getting this point? कि हमारा फोटोन दिया, फोटोन जब हमने सप्लाई किया उसका एनर्जी है h nu naught. उस एनर्जी का एक पार्ट होता है कितना h nu naught. वो कम से कम रिक्वायर्ड होगा इलेक्ट्रॉन को बाहर निकालने के लिए, इलेक्ट्रॉन को आयनाइज करने के लिए न्यूक्लियस के इफेक्ट से. तो इतना पार्ट एनर्जी का कंज्यूम होता है, इसको हम बोलते हैं थ्रेशोल्ड एनर्जी. और जो एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी है फोटोन का, वो कहां पर जाएगा? तो जो एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी फोटोन का है दैट विल कन्वर्ट टू काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो सर्टेन पॉइंट्स आर देयर, दैट पॉइंट्स यू कैन राइट डाउन, देन वी विल एक्सप्लेन दिस पॉइंट टू मोर. आगे लिखिए, राइट डाउन. देखिए, all the photons are not able to cause, all the photons are unable to cause the ejection of photoelectron. All the photons are unable to cause the ejection of photoelectron. Full stop. Only those photons can cause the ejection of photoelectron. Only those photons can cause the ejection of photoelectron which have frequency greater than threshold frequency. ये हमारा कंडीशन है, which have frequency greater than threshold frequency. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट लिखिए उसके बाद. लिखिए, ए पार्ट ऑफ energy of photon. Next point, a part of energy of photon equal to h nu naught, that is threshold energy. A part of energy of photon h nu naught, you can write in bracket threshold energy, is used up to overcome the electrostatic attraction force between electron and nucleus, and the remaining part of energy of photon will convert to the kinetic energy of photoelectron. Next point, the kinetic energy of photoelectron is directly proportional to the frequency of photon. Next point, the number of photoelectrons and hence photoelectric current. The number of photoelectrons and hence photoelectric current is directly proportional to directly proportional to intensity of light. Is directly proportional to intensity of light. Okay, so let us explain these points to you. You used one term here as per expression taken here. We have used one term last term here, intensity of light. इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? इसका मीनिंग इट इज नंबर ऑफ फोटॉन्स. इट इज नंबर ऑफ फोटॉन्स striking metal surface per unit area per second. So the last one taken, if we have more photons, in the last term we have, in all the case, we have applied condition that nu is more than nu naught. In the last point also this point was taken, that the frequency of photons is more than threshold frequency. So if I write the expression once again, h nu is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy. This can be taken half mv square for the photoelectron. In this expression, or you can take expression other way, like hc by lambda can be taken hc by lambda naught plus it can be taken half mv square kinetic energy. So expressions you can write in different forms as per the requirement of questions. Now question use certain points. This term taken h nu naught, it is called as work function of the metal. Means it can be taken same as, it is mathematically or numerically same as the ionization energy of the metal. This term is called work function of metal. Mathematically or numerically it can be taken same as the metal's ionization enthalpy or energy of the metal, h nu naught. In questions they use sometime one word here, stopping potential. In this term the student commit mistake commonly in the term stopping potential. ये होता क्या है? Stopping potential simply imply the kinetic energy of photoelectron. This term taken stopping potential imply the kinetic energy of photoelectron. When the electron is ejecting out, it possesses some definite kinetic energy. It is moving. To stop the electron from any movement, some energy will be required. That energy required is called as stopping potential. Numerically it is same or equal to the kinetic energy of photoelectron. This value is numerically equal to kinetic energy of photoelectron. Okay. Now if you take this expression further, we have taken one point that for the photoelectron kinetic energy is directly proportional to frequency of photon only. If you take from expression, what can be taken kinetic energy from here of the photoelectron, h nu minus h nu naught. For a metal this value is constant. For a metal this term h nu naught is constant, not variable. What is variable taken here? Frequency. So when frequency increases, for the photoelectron kinetic energy also increases. Okay, for the photons, if frequency increase, then photoelectron kinetic energy will increase. So we told this point that for the photoelectrons kinetic energy is directly proportional to frequency of photon. Okay. Sometimes the questions frequency we can use lambda in space of frequencies. So you can see the question as per requirement, that the basic equation of expression we can use in solving questions on this photoelectric effect. Question क्या पूछते हैं कि find the threshold energy, find the frequency of photon which are incident, or for the photoelectron find the kinetic energy, or for the photoelectrons which are moving find their wavelength in their motion. For wavelength calculation we can take de Broglie equation for calculation of wavelength of the photoelectrons which are ejecting with definite kinetic energy. So that is a different kind of expression taken here. For kinetic energy base, graph can be given to you. if you draw the graph for kinetic energy and frequency of photon, we get this kind of graph here. This can be taken nu naught up to this value of nu naught. Electron cannot be ejecting out. Electron can eject only when the frequency of the photon exceeds threshold frequency. Electrons or photoelectrons are ejecting out only when frequency of photon exceeds the frequency of the threshold frequency. So this, and then further on increase in frequency of the incident photons, for the photoelectron kinetic energy increases regularly as per this expression, as per this graph. Okay, that is photoelectric effect used in photovoltaic cells. अगला पॉइंट देखते हैं यहाँ पे. Now questions. One question suppose given on this point taken here right now. A question is given to you. Question दिया है. If the frequency of incident photon is doubled, then the kinetic energy of photoelectron, आपको ऑप्शंस इसमें आपको दिया हुआ है न्यू इज मोर देन न्यू नॉट. ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन में आपको ऑप्शन दिया है डबल्स, ऑप्शन बी दिया है रिड्यूस टू हाफ, ऑप्शन सी दिया है इंक्रीज्ड एंड मोर देन डबल, ऑप्शन डी increased and less than double. Increased and less than double. आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन बनेगा इसमें इस टाइप का. If the frequency of the incident photon is double, then the kinetic energy of photoelectrons. ऑप्शन दिया है इसमें, आपको ये दिया हुआ है कंडीशन न्यू इज मोर देन न्यू नॉट इन आइदर केस. ऑप्शन ए दिया है डबल्स, बी रिड्यूस टू हाफ, सी इंक्रीज एंड मोर देन डबल, एंड डी इंक्रीज बट एंड लेस देन डबल. सो यू थिंक योर आंसर योरसेल्फ and then tell the answer. Now on the solution part, what is your answer? A. Okay, for this question answer is not A but answer is C. How this option C will be answer? देखिए, if I suppose take for the photoelectron how to find kinetic energy, it is h nu minus h nu naught. Let us take frequency of photons or energy of photon can be taken 5 units, and the electron for the electron we have threshold energy 3 units of energy. So in this case what can be kinetic energy? 2 units. Now if this is double, so in second case what can be kinetic energy? It is 10, but this value remain unchanged. For a metal, threshold energy or threshold frequency remains same, so this value will be constant 3 only. So what happened? This extra energy increased 5 units will entirely add up in the photoelectrons kinetic energy. So what is now new kinetic energy? 7. Is 2 plus 5 extra adding directly or 10 minus 3? 7. So it is how much relation wise? More than double. So option C is correct answer here. Okay, that in this case the frequency of incident photon is double, then kinetic energy of photoelectron will be increased and more than double. I hope it is clear to you. Photoelectric effect. Base one question. So be careful. ये question में क्या दिया है? Let us take next question. Now next question given to you here. They ask question that the photoelectric current depends on, आपको ऑप्शन दिया है इसमें इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट, ऑप्शन आपको बी दिया है फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ लाइट, आपको कंडीशन दिया है न्यू इज मोर देन न्यू नॉट, इट इज गिवन टू यू। ऑप्शन सी दिया है बोथ इंटेंसिटी एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ लाइट। ऑप्शन डी दिया है none of these. So think this question, answer yourself. Now coming on solution part, what is your answer? Option C, frequency and intensity both? No, it depends only on A, intensity of light. See, photoelectric current means, what is current? Current means rate of flow of charge is current in simple way. Current can be taken rate of flow of charge. To have more charge, we require more number of electrons. To carry more charge, we require more number of photoelectrons. To have more number of photoelectrons, we require only one thing, that the light should have higher intensity, not the frequency of light. Frequency of light or photons, frequency of photons, they affect only kinetic energy of the photoelectrons, but number of photoelectrons, this current we can take, will depend basically on what? This depend on the number of photoelectrons, number of photoelectrons, and number of photoelectrons will depend on the number of photons which strike the metal surface per unit area per second, because more we have number of photons striking the metal surface per unit area per unit time, they can eject more electrons. More electrons means more current, because more charge they can carry. So more charge means we also will have higher current, photoelectric current. This I is intensity, this I is current. So I hope this is clear. Again, it is a question which have been asked earlier in the examinations and can be asked in any examination anytime. So now coming on the next point taken here, some question practice, some numerical practice on this photoelectric effect. So let us take our next question on this topic, photoelectric effect base. आप क्वेश्चन लिख लीजिए पूरा, write down the question. When electromagnetic radiations, write down, when electromagnetic radiations of wavelength 300 nanometer, of wavelength 300 nanometer falls on the surface of sodium metal, electrons are emitted with a kinetic energy of 1.68 into 10 to power 5 joules per mole. 1.68 into 10 to power 5 joules per mole. What is minimum energy needed? What is minimum energy needed to remove an electron from sodium? Full stop. What is maximum wavelength? What is maximum wavelength that will cause photoelectron to be emitted? What is maximum wavelength that will cause photoelectron to be emitted? So try this question yourself. Now coming on solution part of this question. This question is quite easier but require attention. See, in this case, radiations are falling of this wavelength. This can be taken frequency of photons, lambda of the photons which is falling here, ejecting electron with kinetic energy. This energy given to us in joules per mole. Joules per mole, not for one electron. So we have to adjust this per electron first. Then energy, what is the minimum energy needed to remove electron from sodium metal? Means we require threshold energy. And what is maximum wavelength that can cause photoelectron to be emitted? The wavelength which correspond to threshold frequency will be called as maximum wavelength. Means lambda maximum means energy required is minimum. So how much energy required minimum? H nu naught. So the wavelength which correspond to threshold energy or threshold frequency will be called as, or will be taken as the maximum wavelength that can cause photoelectron to be emitted. So in applying this relation, we can take Hc by lambda is equal to, we can take threshold energy h nu naught, or you can write directly hc by lambda naught plus kinetic energy. This can give the direct one answer to you. Lambda is maximum, see energy was minimum, frequency was minimum, nu naught, so lambda will be here maximum. So you can find this answer directly from here. In this expression we know the value of h into c. Lambda given how much? 300 nanometer. Convert to meters. 300 into 10 to power minus 9 meters. Lambda not required. We are given the kinetic energy. We will take kinetic energy per electron. So 1.68 into 10 to power 5 joules per mole divided by Avogadro's number. It is joule per electron. This value we will put here of kinetic energy. This value of lambda is given to us. Rest we know hc values are known to us. H is Planck's constant, c is velocity of light, so c is known to us. Planck's constant h is known to us. Kinetic energy is required, is given to us. यहाँ पर आपको देखिए इसमें वैल्यू दिया हुआ है, यहाँ पर है जूल्स पर मोल में, आपको कन्वर्ट करना है पर इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए. तो पर इलेक्ट्रॉन को कैसे करेंगे कन्वर्ट? यहाँ पर डिवाइड बाई एवोगाड्रोस नंबर. तो सॉल्विंग वी गेट द लैम्डा नॉट वैल्यू. दिस लैम्डा नॉट इज कमिंग ऑन सॉल्विंग 517 into 10 to power minus 9 meters, or you can write 517 nanometer. It is your one answer lambda नॉट के लिए. One answer. It is your maximum wavelength. When frequency was minimum, lambda is maximum. I hope it is clear. This point to clear to you. First part is clear. Now second part they are requiring here. What is the minimum energy required to remove electron from sodium metal? For calculation of minimum energy, how much this is? It is same as hc by lambda naught. It is same as threshold energy. So when you equate or calculate this value of threshold energy is coming 3.84 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. This can be taken of sodium ionization enthalpy as well in joules per electron. So that is your second answer. So we need two answers here. What is minimum energy or maximum wavelength? The energy which correspond to longest wavelength, energy become minimum, or threshold energy is second required answer of this question. I hope it is clear. चलिए let us take next question now. So let us take our next question. आप लोग क्वेश्चन लिख लीजिए. Write down question. Light of wavelength 5000 angstrom. Light of wavelength 5000 angstrom falls on a metal surface of work function 1.9 electron volt. Find bit A energy of photons, bit B kinetic energy of photoelectrons, bit B kinetic energy of photoelectrons. So try this question yourself. See, to solve this question what we require to use the equation h nu is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy properly. देखिए इसमें पहला पार्ट क्या दिया है? Light of wavelength this much is given, falls on the surface of metal. We are given the work function. What is work function? Threshold energy is taken as the work function of metal 1.9 electron volt. How to find this kinetic energy? Let us take first here work function of metal. We can take in joules. We know that 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. So we can take here 1.9 electron volt will be how much then here? It is 1.9 into 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. This is can be taken 3.4 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. It is taken the threshold energy or the metal's work function. From here, what can be taken? Energy of photon. If you calculate here, energy of photon can be taken by relation hc by lambda. We can take product of h into c, 19.878 into 10 to power minus 26 joules divided by lambda, 5000 angstrom. Take in meters minus 10. On solving, this value is coming 3.97 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. आपसे कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए. This answer will be coming energy of photon. It is one part of answer. Bit A, energy of photon, answer A. Then for the photoelectron, what can be kinetic energy? So kinetic energy of photoelectron, it is h nu minus h nu naught. What the value given of h nu? Energy of the photons 3.97 into 10 to power minus 19 minus work function, that is 3.4, threshold energy 3.4 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. This value on solving will come how much? 5.7 into 10 to power minus 20 joules is answer for this question of second bit. So for this question we can have two answers. One answer can be taken energy of photons and second answer taken kinetic energy of photoelectron. Answer of second bit. So in the questions, be careful. I am using word again. Stopping potential indicate the photoelectron kinetic energy. When expressed in electron volts, then we use term stopping potential. Whereas threshold energy, when taken in electron volts, is called as work function of the metals. Mathematically or numerically, it can be taken same as the metals ionization enthalpy. To remove electron, how much energy is required? Okay. So let us take next question here on this topic. So let us take our next question. Question आप लिखिए, write down the question. Photoelectric emission is observed from a surface for frequencies nu1 and nu2 of incident photons, where nu1 is more than nu2. Full stop. If maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons are in the ratio 1:k, then find the expression for threshold frequency. Find the expression for threshold frequency. You try this question yourself. Now let's come on solution part of this question. To solve this question, see, we can use photoelectric effect for the expression for the same metal. Nu naught is same. What is variable taken here? Kinetic energy and the frequency of the incident photons, they are variable. So if I take in first case, what is kinetic energy? It can be taken h nu 1 minus h nu naught, and second case we have how much kinetic energy? H nu 2 minus h nu naught are two expressions. That is ratio given of these two kinetic energies is how much? 1/k. The ratio given is how much? 1/k. So if I take expression taken here, from here I can take h nu, h common, nu 1 minus nu naught by h common again, nu 2 minus nu naught will be how much? 1/k. This has to be simplified, that's all. H cancel out, so we can write here expression nu 1 is k, nu 1 minus k nu naught is equal to nu 2 minus nu naught. So I can bring this terms on same on same side. given nu1 is more than nu2, so you can take term here k nu1 minus nu2 is equal to k nu naught minus nu naught, or k you can take this expression. Can further solve here. We can take nu2 term common here, nu naught common, k minus 1 k nu1 minus nu2, or from here what is nu naught frequency, threshold frequency कितना आएगा k nu1 minus nu2 divided by k minus 1 is an expression for the threshold frequency. That become expression for the threshold frequency in terms of nu1, nu2 and k. Okay, that is your answer of this question. So it is up to this photoelectric effect. You get question from the given portions. We get all the calculation based question numericals from the given portion till now, like calculation of different term taken, wavelength, frequencies, frequency of revolutions, energy of electrons, kinetic energy of photoelectron, calculation of de Broglie wavelengths using this Heisenberg's principle, calculation of uncertainty in position and momentum. So in the chapter, it is one part of chapter where we get mostly numericals in examinations. Now second part is starting quantum mechanical model of the atom, in which we will study the application of Schrodinger wave equation in quantum mechanical or quantum mechanics. So anyway, this coming part is quantum mechanics, where we study some basic idea of the quantum mechanical model of the atom, which is based on the de Broglie equation and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle that predict the atomic structure and 3D structure of atoms in terms of orbitals. And then we study quantum numbers and writing the elements electronic configurations from the quantum numbers applications, and then quantum electronic configurations some significance. But I will take the chapter bit sequence differently. I will first cover a topic your orbitals, concept of orbitals, quantum numbers, and then I will write electronic configurations, and lastly I will cover quantum mechanical model, because you rarely get question in quantum mechanics in examinations, but you get some questions. So anyway, we have to make all the points clear, but topic will be a bit different from your books. So first we will cover up here your quantum numbers in concept of orbitals. Okay.